The United States has made it clear America's commitment to Taiwan will not change even as Washington enters sensitive trade talks with China. Speaking during a stop in Asia, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio firmly stated that no trade negotiations or economic deal with Beijing will ever come at the cost of Taiwan's security or independence. His message was crystal clear: Taiwan will never be used as a bargaining chip. Rubio said, and I quote, "If anyone thinks we are going to cut a deal with China in exchange for walking away from Taiwan, that's simply not happening." End of quote. Now, this declaration comes at a critical moment. President Donald Trump is preparing for an important diplomatic trip across Asia, with stops expected in Malaysia and possibly Singapore, as his administration looks to rebalance trade ties with China. Beijing has long demanded that the U.S. ease its support for Taiwan, which China considers part of its territory under the One China principle, but Washington is holding its ground. This statement by Rubio sends a powerful message across three major fronts: diplomacy, defense, and economics. First, diplomatically, it assures Taiwan that the U.S. remains a loyal partner. In recent months, Taiwan has voiced the concerns that improving U.S. China trade relations might weaken American support. Rubio's firm tone is meant to arrest that fear. Second, strategically, it tells Beijing that the United States won't compromise its security commitment in exchange for short-term economic gain. Taiwan has been a major partner in technology, especially in semiconductor manufacturing, a vital link in the global economy. The US knows this, and it's a card they won't give up. And third, economically, it set the stage for high-stakes negotiations. The US wants fairer trade conditions, reduced tariffs, and better market access in China. But Washington wants it all without sacrificing geopolitical principles. Now let's step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. Taiwan sits at the heart of the Indo-Pacific region, a crucial zone for international shipping and technology supply chains. Any instability there could ripple across the global economy, affecting everything from smartphone production to car manufacturing. That's why every word said by Rubio matters. Meanwhile, President Trump's upcoming meetings in Asia will be closely watched. Observers expected him to discuss both trade and regional security, including how to contain rising tensions in the South China Sea. But one thing's for sure, America's stance on Taiwan is now stronger than ever. As of now, China has not publicly responded to Rubio's comments. However, Beijing has consistently warned Washington to respect the One China policy and stop what it calls provocations over Taiwan. Analysts believe these remarks could set the tone for what may be one of the most delicate trade discussions in years. This is Morning America. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.